I didn't grow up with opera. I grew up in a small town in Georgia, and we grew up listening to things like country standards, gospel music, top 40 radio, and things like that. And I was never exposed to classical music or opera or anything like that. But then I started taking piano lessons and singing in church more, and my voice teacher at the time had gone to seminary, and she had studied some Schubert and some Schumann and things like that. And when it became time for me to have to make a decision to go to college or not, I needed to learn some classical music. So I learned a Schubert song and one of the 24 Italian greatest hit songs, and I got a scholarship. And it was not until I went to college thinking that I would do something like be a choir director, or either in church or as a teacher, to teach choir, to teach band, something like that. I really had no idea what you could do with a music degree. But I knew that I wanted to study music. And then that's where I started learning about history of music and the history of the art form. And then I started understanding how difficult it was to sing and train your voice to be an operatic singer. It became very easy for me to be able to do Broadway and country music. I wasn't challenged, that's what I'd always done. But then when I had to sing these high notes and these really fast things, I had to work at it, and it became a huge passion. I fell in love with the whole science of the singing voice and the history of why we projected our voices that way, why we could even do that as humans. And that full expression of the voice itself, to go to the extreme of the range, to express that agony or that love or that delight, and as well go into the bottom register of the voice to project that emotion of pain and of all the crying aspect or whatever. And the whole color palette of the voice became a huge passion. So not until I went to college did I even begin to think. And for me, opera is that art form that gives you the opportunity to use the voice to its full capacity.